hello, it's Dina. Hi Hope Crew, hi YouTube. If you're coming here from my Immunics short, I'd like to give you just a little more information about Immunics because I feel like that's probably why you clicked. Immunics was also called the Cure Drive, and we worked very hard on exposing people to this technique for 15 years, and a lot of people just couldn't believe it could be so easy. They were very conditional about being in touch with their bodies and being able to knock out disease and to know things they shouldn't be able to know and things like that. So we still do it. Those of us who are immuners, we still do it. And so today I'd like to invite you to also learn. As I showed in the video, it's really just a situation, a short, of holding your hand up or laying it on the table someplace where your fingers have free movement, where your fingers are not constrained to move, but yet they're not moving unless there's something happening, like you're moving them. But you don't want to put it into a situation where your fingers can't move. You might want to do something like this: support your arm and just leave your hand down and expect your hand to move. You can do this however you want, any movement in your body. We've had quadriplegics whose eyelids would flutter when they were connected to their higher selves, their higher bodies, their higher awarenesses, however you want to put this. After you have practiced Immunics, you don't have to believe it will work, just do it. And after you've done it for a while, you will start seeing that we have many bodies, not just our physical bodies, but we're also connected to each other at very high levels. We're also connected in the world in other kinds of ways. And so once you've been working with Immunics for a while, some of this you'll just start to know. And there are three things that we do with Immunics, basically. I mean, we do everything in the world, but there are three basic things you do. You remove things, you install things, and you know things. And so if there is something that you're trying to get rid of, some bad habit, some change you're trying to make in yourself, if you're fighting cancer, if you're fighting herpes, if you're fighting any kind of immune disorder, any kind of disease that you need to knock out of your body, what you'll be doing a lot of is removing, and searching through all of your bodies to try to find where is it keeping, where is it holding. If it's coming in and out of my physical body, I've got a higher level body that's holding it, and we need to get rid of it from there. And so we remove things and we install things. In the same way, we know that everything we need is around us. Everything we need exists in our environment, in our world. If you're a survivor kind of person, or if you're an outdoors person, you know it's a fact that if you have a poisonous plant somewhere in the area, within a radius, a certain radius, there will be the antidote plant. And this is how life works. So everything you need is actually there. If you know what you need, how you need it, what amounts you need, and how can you know that? Well, we know things with Immunics. Sometimes when we are connected to our higher selves, things will just come into our minds. And this is what will happen. You'll often be connected to your higher bodies or your higher self, and you won't even realize that that's where that information is coming from. And so this kind of thing is very important in Immunics. Allow yourself to open up and know things. And then once you think something is true, you can test it. You can say, is this thing true? And then if you get some movement in your hand or your fingers, then you'll know, yeah, that's really true. And so what I did on the short video is I tested the 3 questions. So normally what we do is as soon as we sit down, we say, I'm connected to my body's abilities to control my immune system. And we wait until we get some movement in our bodies, and my fingers are already popping there. So I'm connected to my body's abilities to control my immune system. And then we usually do 3 quick questions through the day. All of my bodies are free of pathologies. Now I'm not getting the movement that I want to get there, so I'm going to read that as no. And so I'm going to remove them. I am removing pathologies from all of my bodies. And I'm getting some movement, but I might need to do some more work to find out what pathologies I've got coming on right now, because this is not good news. And then the second thing we do is all of my bodies are free of immune dysfunction. And I'm getting a pretty good answer on that. I've been doing some removals on immune dysfunction already this morning. And then the last thing we normally say is all of my bodies are at full power. They are all functioning at full capacity. And mine are not. I'm getting a little resistance to my thumb, feeling that it wants to pop up. It doesn't want to pop up so much. And so I feel that, and I say, I'm not at full function. And I know that's true. So I am bringing all of my bodies to full function. I'm not doing it. So there's something holding me back. I've got some condition this morning. I've got some kind of thing holding me up, and I need to do some more work on that, but I don't need to do that with you. This is basically Immunics. It was it was recognized by Bayard Barnes, and I started working with him in the 80s. And there used to be lots of videos and audios up. I've only recently recognized that they're not there anymore. So we need to fix that. We need to get more videos up of people doing Immunics, of people talking about Immunics, of what they've cured with Immunics. I have cured oral herpes with Immunics. I've cured a lot of colds. I've kept myself from getting sick many, many, many times. I felt something coming on in my lower bodies, and I've knocked it out before I ever got sick. So I've been doing this for so many years that I start feeling a little something when it's coming on, and maybe you're sensitive enough to do that too. And that's what's happening. It's coming into your higher bodies. So if you can get it out of your higher bodies before it settles into your lower bodies, which are very dense and thick and physical, if you can get it knocked out before it gets into those physical bodies, you're doing really well. So that's Immunics, and I'll be doing more about Immunics on the channel. Look on the playlists if that's what you're interested in. And there will be only Immunics on that playlist. And so we'll go through things to remove, install, and know. When you have questions, or if you want to do a live chat with me, I'll be glad to do that. And so just put your questions, comments, wild screams of protest. I don't care what you say in the comments. If you think it's bunk, that's fine. I don't care. Just do it. So have a great day. Have a great week. Be safe and be free.